when the Volturi stepped in and um, were told by Irina of the Denali clan that Renesmee was an immortal child and needed to be destroyed. I thought that was interesting. I thought that was a good way to take it, and I was expecting, this big, Carlisle and the Cullens were collecting all these vampires together to fight against the Volturi if they didn't listen to them when they tried to explain that Renesmee was not an immortal child. She was hybrid. She was half vampire, half human. We were waiting and waiting and waiting, and Bella had the shield around her for protection and around all of her vampire family and everything. And then it was like, oh, she's half mortal? Okay. And then Alice came back. When Alice did leave, I was very heartbroken. I thought it was an interesting twist, but when she came back with the only other hybrid, half vampire, half human in the world that she found, that's another plot hole for me. Like, what did she do down there? Like, we don't know. Like, just assume that she just found him? Like, I don't understand. I don't know, maybe someone can explain that to me as well. The Volturi saw that Renesmee wasn't a threat. They were just like, oh, okay, let's leave, and that was the end of it. And it was like, alright, you've got everybody waiting in bated breath for this scary fight that's about to happen, and then what? Like, nothing happened. And I thought sort of like this cliffhanger that never was resolved. I did have a couple of positives that I liked about this. Although Edward, as I said before, wasn't himself, he wasn't Edward. I stand by that. He was just a completely different character for me, and I think Bella was too, at some points. But one of the best things for me was sort of like the uniting of like Edward and Jacob as friends, especially after Jacob imprinted on Renesmee. That was like a really awkward twist. I personally liked it. I thought it was a really good twist. Like, so many cheesy things were going on at the time, and like, to have that happen, I thought it was good. I mean, they were forced to, especially with what was happening to Bella during her pregnancy. They were forced to sort of have this like bond, werewolf and vampire, and in the end, they coexisted peacefully. Overall, the happy ending. But I love Edward and I love Jacob, so I thought it was really nice that they weren't fighting like till the very end. Although I thought it was good that Bella was a huge factor in saving her family's life from the threat that the Volturi posed on them, it felt like, Bella like went from like this fragile, human that we all were able to relate to, like all-powerful newborn who could resist blood, and now apparently, I don't know, I didn't get this either. There's so many things about this book I didn't get. She has 2 powers now to be able to, resist blood really well, resist thirst really well, and also have that shield. I don't really know. I don't get that either. Overall, I mean, I liked it. I liked New Moon better, let's put it that way. And because there were still like some plot holes here and there. Like, first of all, the fact that Jacob told Charlie about werewolves, that he told Charlie that Bella was over her sickness, but she would be a little bit different than how he remembered her. I don't know if I like that either. I don't know why he made that decision. I mean, and Charlie just took it like, oh, whatever, just don't tell me anymore. Renee. I know it was mentioned a couple of times how Bella wanted to see Renee and wanted to tell Renee about all this, but she just felt that she couldn't. Like, did they leave it like that? Is she never going to tell her mother? Like, I never understood that. That was a big plot hole for me. The thing that I've been referencing to this whole time was the fact that Edward and Bella's relationship seemed to be only a minor, like, understood automatic factor in the storyline. Like, it was basically shoved aside. Okay, we know they love each other, that's it. And it wasn't I don't think it was represented. I don't think it was done justice enough, their relationship, because in the past 3 books you've seen, like the utter adoration they have for each other. And this book, it was just like, there was, like I keep saying, so much else going on. And then Renesmee, their daughter, was a huge priority. And that too, I saw a lot more interaction with her and her mother and her and Jacob, because obviously Jacob imprinted on her, but what about her and Edward, her father? I really wanted to see more of that. I mean, I know the book was long enough as it is and there was way too much, but I feel like Stephenie Meyer put too much into what was already there, and then what we really wanted to know was just brushed upon and cast aside. Overall, it was an interesting book. It was full of twists and full of new characters. A couple of Mary Sues thrown in here and there. But it's not my favorite. I'm not going to say it was total crap, because I mean, I'm happy that it ended happily for everybody, but I don't know. I'm not sure how I feel right now. What do you guys think of what I said, or anything you guys want to contribute to add to what I've said? Did you guys think it was really good? If you did, why? If you thought it was horrible, why? Just let your opinions be known, because I know the book was only released a couple of days ago, but there's been some uproars, good and bad uproars, all over the internet. So we'll see.